Hi, my name is Maria Mahecha, and I had the opportunity to work with a construction granite company called Leave It to Me Construction LLC. And throughout the presentation, I will discuss more of the problem that they're facing and how I have come up with a solution for them. I'm first going to start with the agenda. Today, I'm going to discuss first the problem that Leave It to Me is facing. Then, I'm going to discuss the data that I've pulled. And with that, I was able to come up with some recommendations and then go into the cost and implementation strategy of the solutions, and then go into a summary of everything that was discussed throughout the presentation. I had the opportunity to speak with the owner of Leave It to Me Construction, John Betancourt, and his wife, Chelsea Betancourt. And they had discussed with me that they currently are improving their recruitment system because the organization is currently growing. They have over 25 employees. They started out of their house and now are in a location, and they're looking for full-time employees, a secretary. They have a lot of contractors and temporary employees that help them. So they wanted to organize themselves because currently they are working with a paper to file recruitment system. So Chelsea posts online, and then she has them fill out a paper application. She then puts that in a file system, and it's very tedious and doesn't fully help them with their growth and how they want to work with their employees. So the solution is to then implement a applicant tracking system for the organization so that they can then organize their candidates lifetime in the organization, and then Chelsea, who's in charge of that, will then be able to learn more about the system and work with posting those job posts and working with those online ads, and then also keeping track of their data and metrics. With the data, I used the multi-attribute decision making method, just because there are a lot of applicant tracking systems out in the market, and I wanted Leave It to Me to have one that really worked well with their organization, as they are small, and implementing an ATS system like Workday wouldn't help them because of the costs and because they're not such a large organization yet. So I spoke with Leave It to Me Construction, and they came and told me that they wanted a specific applicant tracking system that would help them recruit temporary employees and diverse office personnel. They also wanted a system that published to job sites such as LinkedIn, Indeed, and Glassdoor. And finally, they also wanted an enterprise system that would ultimately help the organization make more informed hiring, decision driven by the data that's presented. Um, so I worked with three applicant tracking systems: Go Hire, Workable, and Bamboo HR. These are systems that are well known for small organizations and organizations that haven't yet implemented an ATS system. And it's very good for an organization such as Leave It to Me to then implement these in their organization. So I broke it down into cost per year, job site, contractors, and if that system had an enterprise console in it. Uh, with reading the chart, we see that Workable turns out to be the best, even though it is the more expensive, but it has everything that Leave It to Me is wanting. They do post on job sites. They hire contractors that Bamboo HR unfortunately doesn't do. And they also have an enterprise system that Go Higher and Bamboo HR do not have. So out of the point system, Workable won over Go Higher and Bamboo HR. And this is a system that I would recommend to Leave It to Me Construction. And so now I'm going to touch upon the recommendations that I have for Leave It to Me Construction. Firstly, implementing that applicant tracking system. And with the data, we saw that Workable is one of those best applicant tracking systems with a great sourcing tool. Workable really stands out in their built in data system as they have over 400 million candidates, which researches then their employment history, their roles, and specific skills that would then help anyone in that applicant tracking system um, hire. They also have great reviews on how quickly you can build and hire within this new workflow, and you can also use automation for candidates in various stages of the hiring process. They are big on automation. So if you break it down into three categories, they are finding the candidate, evaluating the candidate, and then automating the process of how you hire. Um, their platform offers many features that would improve Leave It to Me's hiring recruitment system and build that brand for them and help them build job listings and then sync it with other job boards they have and then share those listings on then social media. So Workable has a very pretty unique platform um, that has a lot of features, even many beyond like an applicant tracking system. And so they don't just focus on like sourcing and hiring, but they do offer like employee management features, such as like what Bamboo HR might have or other ATS systems. Some other key features that Workable has is they have a branded career and job listing pages. They have an internal referral system. They also have a one-way video interviews that you don't have to reach out to other uh, ITs or other resources because this all comes in one ATS system. And they also have that power of automation that's becoming more popular within that role of human resources. Here is an image of Workable and how anyone can review the job posts that, for example, if Leave It to Me was looking for a head of account management, they would see that there was three source, that 12 individuals had applied, that there was four phone screenings and one interview and then one offer. This then keeps the organization organized on who they're hiring instead of going through the papers and the files and seeing, oh, did I send this person an email back? Did I follow up with this other person? So it keeps the organization organized and keeping tabs on all the job posts and jobs they have. So here we can see that Workable also has a feature called a marketing manager that is a system that works with that job posting site and then posts those sites to websites such as Glassdoor, Indeed, and all these other great um, job sites that will then help organizations such as Leave It to Me to then recruit diverse hires, to then also recruit temporary and contractors and help them grow their company. In addition to the applicant tracking system, Leave It to Me Construction could also benefit from other recruitment strategies, such as revamping the organization's website. Um, they currently don't have any vacancies or any career tabs on their website. And so any individual that comes across that organization's website can't be involved within the organization or show interest. And just revamping and just adding that tab can definitely help them recruit individuals. Um, John, the owner of Leave It to Me Construction, mentioned also during our meetings that he loves to give back to his community. And the community has vocational technical schools, which involve high school students that are finishing high school and want to learn a trade system. And a lot of those trade systems are electricity or plumbing or any HVAC system. And this can definitely help the organization build relationships with those technical schools and help recruit students right after high school looking for a job in the construction granite fields um, to then work alongside them. So this can then go on into being internships and can go on to being rotational programs. The idea is big and can help both the vocational schools and can help Leave It to Me Construction's recruitment. The cost of implementing the ATS system will cost Leave It to Me Construction around $20,000 a year or $1,666 a month. This is because Workable with their premium system is $6,708 a year. And this includes everything that Workable offers for an organization. If they want to take away things or take away processes, they can then lower that price for them. Um, Working with social media platforms such as LinkedIn and Facebook for job posting does come at a cost of $1,200 a year. Also, in order to then keep all of the information safe of all of the new hires and employees, it's important for them to invest in an IT system or an IT support, which will come then again at a cost of $1,000 a month. And this is the overall cost, the overall estimate for Leave It to Me to then implement the cost of the ATS system. Finally, it's important to have an implementation strategy. And so for the first month, it's important that Leave It to Me Construction discusses Workable, the applicant tracking system, and the importance it is for the organization, and then get everyone on board and everyone to agree with what's to then come. And then also review the hiring process and how currently that ATS system can help that process. Um, Within then 3 to 6 months, the organization would go live with Workable. They'll then start relationships with the vocational school in the district they're at, and then start revamping the website and then viewing again that progress with Workable and how that can work with and how that's helping them improve their system. And within a year, they would review the implementation of Workable and review the metrics and how that's helping them hire and retain employees. Um, they are also now at this point posting jobs on their website and then working with students from those vocational schools. And every 6 months, it's important for then Leave It to Me Construction to review those hiring metrics, to review social media marketing, and then if they want to create a rotational program for those vocational students, so that they can get more out of it. And then at the end of their high school career, if Leave It to Me wants to help them get a full-time job with them, can be an also great opportunity. And then every year, Leave It to Me should also review their subscription to Workable and those additional IT services. If they want to then, if the organization has grown to a certain extent, they can move on to another applicant tracking system. Or if they want to work with a different IT service, they can do that as well. And then always keep on improving and innovating their website as the organization grows. Finally, to summarize the presentation, we are again eliminating that old paper to file recruitment that currently Leave It to Me Construction is working with, and implementing and recommending a ATS system which is workable, that would help then improve their recruitment and diverse hire new employees, temporary employees, contractors, and then also by improving with their recruitment strategies that was presented, that were work with vocational schools and revamp their website. And through all that, they would work with the implementation strategy so that they are organized and working with a time frame to then complete all of these strategies and recommendations. Thank you again so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions and I will get back to you.